Let me make one final plea, Mr. President. Millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God. In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meat packing plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger, for we were all once strangers in this land.
I did think it was a good service now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, press. Thank you, press.
They can do much better.
So the video I just played was Archbishop Dum Dum. She's the one that blitzkrieged Trump at the church service. It's customary for the new president and vice president to go across the street to the St. Nicholas Church, whatever it is, the one that was firebombed by Antifa, and then they blame Trump for that. So yeah, that. And it was the same archbishop, a woman who, in all intents and purposes, appears to be a lesbian. And she criticized Trump in the past. And then this time, she gave this other speech that you just saw. So he goes there to follow tradition. Now he's a captive audience. This was so wrong to do. And then she pushes her corrupt and disgusting morals and values. You have to protect the illegal immigrants, and you have to protect the LGBTQ plus minus divided by sign community, and all of the little kids that have become transgender. And I'm like, you mean the parents that abuse their kids? What parent turns their child trans and goes, he wanted that? Yeah, how old is he? 3. We had a deep conversation about it. That was the thing that he wanted for absolutely, for sure, and not because we're lefty liberal idiots, but to have him as a captive audience, to trap him and do this gotcha moment, to shove her garbage down his throat was absolutely disgusting. And as I was thinking about it, like people's faith, what are some of the biggest complaints you hear about lately when it comes to religion? And is that a lot of people really aren't religious anymore. They talk about, some people that are very religious, commentators, content creators, whatever. They'll talk about how important it is to be going to a church, and how important it is to be involved in your community, and how it is to be a part of things like that. But you go to church and you're going to get that garbage. So who exactly are you trying to rope in for all of this? And I think it's one among many reasons that people they really don't have their faith anymore. I don't. The church is hypocrites. It's full of this was an Episcopal church. I have forgotten over the years what the difference is between Christian, Catholic, Episcopal, this other one. It's like they all believe in God, but just for different reasons. Oh, I believe in God the regular way. And the other one's like, I believe that God was wearing a hat. And that's why we talk about things differently. Like, no. I believe God was wearing Uggs, and that's why we're different and we're Episcopal. It's all fucking stupid. they all get to the same conclusion. They believe in God, but he's either wearing something different, or we bought a new couch, or, we went to this place instead of that place. It's all to create their own subsection of bullshit. And then you wonder why you're losing people and they don't want to be a part of it. They're liars. They're hypocrites. If you're telling me in the Bible that love is between a man and a woman, and you can't have transgenderism, that's not something that can be had. And then in order to try to get with the times, they change their policy to be like hip and cool, so maybe people will show up, and they go, "Hey, you want to meet our new transgender priest?" Everybody else is like, "I thought that you didn't want that to be a thing." And they're like, "No, we're cool now. We're having a rap battle after the service is over." You're not a real thing if you take all of your values and everything that's written in the book is supposed to be a million years old, and then you go, "Yeah, that thing, we don't do that anymore." Isn't that part of like your whole deal, right? Like, yeah, but you got to change with the time. So, we're going to have a barbecue, and it's going to be a transgender meetup, and then it's going to be the LGBT. We painted the whole church rainbow, and people are going, I don't care which side of the aisle you're on any of those discussions. If you're looking at that and going, if you're on the left, you're looking at that and going, You're all hypocrites. You're doing the exact opposite of everything that you claimed that was so important. If you're on the right, you're doing the exact same thing. So they're either in a fair amount of cases pedophiles, right? All of these priests or whoever liking young boys. Then they're liars and they're hypocrites. And they're going, "I don't understand why we can't get anyone to go to church anymore." Maybe because the whole thing seems like a scam. Or you pass around the collection plate, you want to take our hard-earned money so you can keep preaching this garbage at us. That's why, in my opinion, so many people just, it's not the breadbasket of life for people anymore. You've got to pick a place to plant your flag. You got to decide which one you like, what team you're on, At least like with the Muslims, with the Quran, I think is their primary thing. I don't know if they use anything else. Like, they stick to that, and there's no exceptions. I'll give them that. So you go, "Oh, can you be LGBTQ? Can you be any of these things?" Nope. You're thinking about updating that in the future and just getting with the times? Nope. At least if you go over there, the deal you're getting is the deal you're getting. Ours is like, yeah, the bishop's going to come out with their fucking hat on backwards and a pair of MC Hammer pants, and what are you going to do? Oh, on the stage before, like, I'm just trying to rope everybody in. I'm trying to get the young community. It's fucking ridiculous. So you already saw the first video. Now somebody made a second video where they put in their own thing and they do this, and it's hilarious. So check this out before you go. Thanks, everyone. Like, share, support the show. I appreciate all the new members.
In the name of transgender immigrants, I ask you to have mercy on
Do you need some medicine?
I need you to put transgenders' lives first!
Whoa, is this a church or a Kamala Harris rally?
Mr. Not My President, illegal immigrants are not criminals!
Then why do they call them illegal?
Boo! Building the wall will violate the rights of all the illegal immigrants!
That's exactly why I'm building the wall!
And just exactly what are you gonna do to help the transgender community, you monster?
I'm gonna make mental institutions great again!
Hell yeah!
Settle down, you dingbat! This chick is bonkers! Yeah, she should come with a fucking warning label.
There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children!
Keep our children's name out your fucking mouth!
You racist!
Can somebody shut this bitch up?
Have mercy on the transgenders and illegals, you racist!
Can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, shut the fuck up!
I'm down here trying to come up with new ways to make America great again, and you're up there looking like the keynote speaker of a which bathroom do I pee in convention.
Excuse me!
You're excused!
I have never!
You've never what? Made a rational thought on your own or gone 2 seconds without having a fucking panic attack?
How dare you!
No, how dare you? This is church, and you don't belong here. Why don't you go scream into a pumpkin, you doofus? Yeah, you doofus.
Kamala should have won, you psycho!
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Go fuck fuck yourself. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I'm calling the police!
Good. You're gonna feel right at home in that straitjacket.
I'm a bitch!
No, you're an activist and a freaking nut job. Jeez, it's like listening to Rosie O'Donnell taking a shit.